This lesson is specially created to boost all your English skills. It's divided into 4 engaging parts. Number 1, comic story. Number 2, listening comprehension quiz. Number 3, vocabulary quiz. Number 4, level assessment. Which level are you? Let's get started.
Fair or not fair?
What a beautiful day! The sun is shining and the jungle is alive.
James the deer walked happily through the green jungle. Birds sang sweetly, and the leaves danced in a gentle breeze. Suddenly, he heard a voice call out,
"Help! Can anyone hear me? Please, help!"
Who's calling for help?
James followed the sound and found Phil the tiger trapped in a cage. The tiger looked thin and weak, with sad eyes.
Kind dear, please help me get out of here. I've been trapped without food or water for days.
But you're a tiger. If I free you, won't you eat me?
No, I promise I won't hurt you. I just want to be free.
James felt sorry for Phil and thought for a moment.
All right, I trust you. I'll help you and open the cage.
Using his antlers, James opened the latch. The door swung open, and Phil stepped out.
Freedom at last.
I'm glad you're free. Take care.
Not so fast, dear. I'm very hungry. And you'll make a fine meal.
But you promised not to hurt me.
Promises mean nothing. The strong take what they want.
James was scared but stayed calm. He needed to act fast.
Wait, before you eat me, let's ask if others think this is fair.
Fine. But after that, I'll have my dinner.
Together, they walked until they met a wise owl in a tree.
Wise owl, I freed this tiger from a cage, and now he wants to eat me. Is that fair?
Fairness is rare in nature. I eat mice. And humans cut down trees and destroy my home. So, yes, it is fair.
James felt scared as they moved on and found an old horse in a field.
Wise horse, I helped this tiger and now he wants to eat me. Is that fair?
I worked hard for my master for years. But he left me when I grew old. Fairness is rare in nature. So, yes, it is fair.
Feeling more hopeless, James led Phil to an elephant drinking at the river.
Wise elephant, I freed this tiger and now he wants to eat me. Is that fair?
I clear paths for animals. But no one helps me when I'm stuck. Fairness is rare in nature. So yes, it is fair.
Phil turned to James with a hungry look in his eyes.
You see, they all agree. Now, it's time for my meal.
Wait, let's ask one more creature, okay?
Fine. But this is your last chance.
At that moment, Jack the Jackal appeared on the path.
Hello, friends. James, you look troubled. What's wrong?
I freed this tiger from a cage and now he wants to eat me. Is that fair?
I'm confused. Could you explain what happened?
The story is easy. I was in a cage. He opened the cage. Now I want to eat him.
Hold on. You were in that small cage? But you're a tiger. How did you fit?
Yes, it's possible. I fit in there well.
I don't understand. Can you show me how you sat in the cage?
Eager to prove his point, Phil climbed back into the cage.
See, I fit like this.
But how did the door close?
Like this.
Phil pulled the door shut.
Quick, James, lock it.
James locked the cage, trapping Phil inside again.
Hey, let me out.
No way. You planned to hurt the one who helped you. So now, you'll stay here, where you belong.
Thank you, Jack. You saved my life.
Be careful, my friend. Not everyone deserves your kindness and trust.
James nodded, understanding the important lesson.
I see that now. I'll be more careful in the future.
As they walked away, Phil roared, but they didn't look back. The sun began to set, filling the jungle with a warm, golden light.
Jack, I don't know how to thank you enough. How can I ever repay you?
No need. Just remember to be wise and careful, as well as kind.
From that day on, James stayed kind-hearted, but was also smarter about who he trusted. The story spread through the jungle, reminding all the animals the importance of being thankful and cautious.
Fair or not fair? English learning quiz. If you found the video helpful, please share it with others who might enjoy it. And don't forget to visit our YouTube channel. There, you'll find a variety of content, including stories about a selfish lion, tips on how to talk about your daily routine, and many more videos designed to help you become a better English speaker. Let's test what you learned from this story with 12 questions that will help you improve your English. Part 1. Vocabulary. What does trapped mean when Phil was trapped in a cage? A. Free to move. B. Stuck and unable to leave. C. Happy and dancing. D. Sleeping quietly. The correct answer is B. When someone is trapped, they can't move or leave a place. What does pleading mean when Phil was pleading for help? A. Asking strongly for something. B. Singing loudly. C. Running away. D. Laughing happily. If you picked A, you're right. Pleading means asking for something in a strong or emotional way. What does slyly mean when Phil smiled slyly? A. Happily. B. Sadly. C. In a tricky or clever way. D. Angrily. C is correct. When someone does something slyly, they're being tricky or sneaky. What does wise mean when they met the wise owl? A. Young and fast. B. Smart and knowing a lot. C. Loud and noisy. D. Small and cute. B is the right answer. Wise means having lots of knowledge and good judgment. What does triumphantly mean when Phil spoke triumphantly? A. Quietly. B. Sadly. C. Politely. D. Showing happiness about winning. D is correct. Speaking triumphantly means speaking like you've won something. Part 2. Story Comprehension. Why did James help Phil at first? A. Because they were friends. B. Because he felt sorry for Phil. C. Because Phil offered him food. D. Because the owl told him to. The answer is B. James helped Phil because he felt sorry for him. What did Phil promise James? A. Not to hurt him. B. To be his friend forever. C. To give him food. D. To help other animals. A is correct. Phil promised not to hurt James if he freed him. Who did James and Phil ask for help first? A. The jackal. B. The elephant. C. The horse. D. The owl. If you said D, you're right. They first asked the wise owl. Why did Jack the jackal ask Phil to go back in the cage? A. To play a game. B. To trick him. C. To give him food. D. To make him sleep. B is correct. Jack cleverly tricked Phil to protect James. What lesson did James learn at the end? A. Never help others. B. Be careful who you trust. C. Always trust everyone. D. Stay in the forest. If you picked B, you're right. James learned to be careful about who he trusts. Part 3. Conversation Practice. When someone asks for your help, what's a good way to respond? A. I'll help, but first, let me think if it's safe. B. Go away. C. Give me money first. D. I'm too busy. A is correct. It's good to help others, but also important to think about safety. If someone breaks a promise to you, how should you respond? A. I hate you forever. B. I don't care. C. I'll break my promises too. D. I'm sad you broke your promise. I'll be more careful next time. The best answer is D. It's good to express your feelings and learn from the experience. Your level assessment. Let's see how well you did. Count your correct answers. 10 to 12 correct answers, A2. Pre-intermediate. 7 to 9 correct answers, A1+, elementary. 0 to 6 correct answers, A1, beginner. Keep practicing your English. Every story helps you learn more words and understand better. If you enjoyed this story about trust and wisdom, you'll love our next adventure, More Than Just Honey, where Bruno, a bear who dislikes honey, shows that being different can save the day.
They started to climb the tree carefully.
Be careful not to wake up the bees.
I know. Just a little closer.
Suddenly, a branch broke under Ben's foot. The loud noise woke up the bees inside the hive.